Nice to see you. How are you?
Great, great. How are you?
Have a seat.
Great.
Excellent.
Sorry. Hello, Jahnoon, hello, and death to the West.
Oh, nice.
What is your name?
My name is George.
Correct, correct. Oh, by the way, I give you a gift.
Oh.
Please. No problem. It's bribery.
Oh, that's very beautiful.
It's just so you give me a good review.
Thank you. And is it Aladin time or is it real time?
Aladin. It is Aladin to Aladin.
Nice. What's your definition of a dictator?
A dictator. Firstly, I do not refer to myself as a dictator. My full title is Admiral General Aladin, Supreme Leader, Chief Ophthalmologist, Invincible and all-triumphant oppressor of the people of Wadir, an excellent swimmer, including butterfly. I have also 118 PhDs and a diploma in spray tanning from Qatar Community College.
Nice.
But with the word dictator, you have to be careful, George, about this word, because seems to me to be an insulting and hypocritical term. There are many double standards, because I simply inherited power from my father. In the United Kingdom, I would be called a king, and in the United States, I would be called a Bush. But there are many unhinged dictators. For example, in Canada, you have a Donna Cherry.
No, that's well said. You've done your research.
Yes.
What's your relationship like with Canada and our Prime Minister, Stephen Harper?
If there was ever an argument against democracy, it is Stephen Harper. I mean, what sort of man is he? He's only got one wife. And he's got a stylist.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Well, what kind of stylist is that? I mean, come on.
With that hair?
Ridiculous. His hair. You know, he has his wigs made in Wadia.
Oh, really? That's a big business for you guys.
It's done from the malawakh of Kim Kardashian. I'm joking, of course.
Well, she has enough to give around.
No, she has a lot.
Have you been,
You did the with her?
Well, no, but I saw that in the film about your life.
But you didn't do
No, I did not do that. No.
Okay, because if you did and you got paid less than me, then I'm going to really get angry. No, please, enjoy.
You'll take your watch back.
No, I won't take my watch back.
Have you ever been to a party?
No, you keep the watch.
You keep the watch? Well, thank you. That's very kind of you.
Okay, don't talk about the watch so much. But I would say I commend your leaders on silencing your media. For the last 10 years, I have not even heard a single noteworthy event happening in Canada.
Tell me about Wadia.
The people in Wadir, they are very similar to you Canadians. Their greatest strength is sitting quietly and politely obeying without question.
What's freedom of speech like in Wadia? And free association?
I'm sorry, I know you Canadians have a lot of strange words and weird accents, but I don't know what those words mean.
If there was Occupy in Wadia, how would you have handled it?
Well, in Wadir, we don't have the 1%. We have the 0.01%. It's basically just me, and nobody has a problem. I have all the wealth, and I never even heard one complaint.
In the documentary about your life, which I just saw, this movie, there was a conversation at the end you had about democracy. I want to read you a quote, if I can. From
Please.
Ronald Reagan. He once said that democracy is worth dying for because it's the most deeply honorable form of government ever devised by man.
You know, I loved Ronald Reagan. He was my second favorite president after Cheney. Back in the 80s, 1980s.
Yeah, I was there.
He paid my father to help him create Al-Qaeda. A little known fact, Reagan actually himself interviewed Osama and hired him. But why is everyone so pro-democracy? Democracy is a crazy thing. Everyone gets a vote no matter how black or crippled or female you are. It is very inefficient,
When you say this stuff in other countries...
in other countries?
Yeah, how does that go over?
Very well. You ask a lot of questions.
I have a lot of questions. We're a curious country.
What do you do?
What, me?
I'm not used to answering the questions. Normally it's me asking the questions and you are tied down.
Is there something about yourself that you don't like?
That I don't like?
Yeah.
I'm a big softie. But if you tell anyone that, I will have you killed.
Okay. How would you have me killed?
No, I would not. Relax. No, I would love you to come to to Wadir. We would have a great time, party, there would be no lazy stuff. Maybe just some dancing, I slap you around a bit. No, nothing sexual.
It's very kind of you.
Yeah, no, I won't. I don't want to make your eyes water.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I don't do it with a man.
No, you don't?
Or boys.
No.
Just girls.
Yeah.
And not the small ones.
Okay.
That is Assad.
Assad. What's your relationship like with other dictators?
Assad is a great guy, It's tragic what's happened to him and his country, but I hope that he gets over his HIV. You know, him and his wife and his personal trainer have been crying all the whole time, but it's not the death sentence that it used to be.
You know, in your film you talked to the United Nations, so you have to have a relationship with the international community. Have you ever been to an event with Ban Ki-moon or a party? What's your relationship like with him?
Ban Ki-moon, he looks like a bad chef in a cheap restaurant. He has been busting my balls for years now, for some strange reason involving facts. The United Nations believes that I am developing nuclear weapons. But my nuclear program is entirely for peaceful purposes. Wink, wink.
I noticed that you were close friends with Kim Jong-il. What was your reaction when he passed?
I'm not going to lie. When KJ Kujuru, when he died, my first thoughts were very selfish. You know, who would be my bridge partner? Who would dress up as Mr. Sulu for my Star Trek Halloween party? But I miss him terribly. He did so much for the world. He spread compassion, wisdom, and VD throughout Southeast Asia. But in the end, he died as he lived in 3-inch heels.
How about Gaddafi, his demise?
Well, Gaddafi, you know, they say he died. In fact, they killed his double. Gaddafi, the real Gaddafi, has been living in my guest house. He is the worst house guest ever. I tried to get rid of him. In fact, you know what I bought him for his birthday this year?
What?
Luggage. And they don't go. I go to look at my DVDs. He's always putting the wrong DVDs in the cases. I go to look for Batman Returns. I open it up. It's Jumanji. Have you seen Jumanji?
Yeah, unfortunately.
And then I have to watch that. No wonder everyone hate this guy.
So you have Gaddafi and Bin Laden living in your house?
But listen, I have a big house.
What about Seacrest? Did Ryan Seacrest ever get offered a house guest?
No, listen, he was, what happened with Seacrest was a terrible accident. You know, I was trying to show him where the urn was made, that it was made in South Korea, even though it's Kim Jong-il. I thought he would like that. But it slipped, and he dealt with it very well. After all, it's not the first time he has had an Asian man all over his chest.
I know you're still a young man, but do you ever foresee a time where there will be life after politics for you?
Well, I have a team of 17 doctors who say that I will live at least 300 years. So at some point, if, you know, maybe I give on my politics to my children, then maybe I retire, maybe to a private island. I live a simple life, just with the basics of 2 palaces, maybe 200 Lamborghinis, 700 escorts, and the Da Vinci Code. I want to read the book of the Da Vinci Code. I've always been wanting the time. I never get the time, and I heard that it is better than the first film, but not the second. I heard the sequel of that is better than the first, even though often the sequel is worse than the first. So I want to read the book about the second, but not even read the book about the first. And I hope it makes sense. If it don't, then who cares? I'm going to be on the island.
Is the Supreme Leader's quiet life. Stick around, more with the Supreme Leader right after this. All right, you're back here on the show. We're at the Supreme Leader here of
Habla, welcome.
Thank you. So far, so good. We survived the commercial break.
There is no problem. Don't worry. Your family is very safe.
Yes, I know, and I'm really uncomfortable with the fact that you know them. I'm going to throw some words at you. I want your response, okay?
Don't do what they want.
Iran.
Well, I would say fashion. The way Ahmadinejad dresses is an embarrassment to the agitators. He looks like a snitch on Miami Vice. I mean, why does he never wear a tie? Is it every day there, casual Friday? WTF, what the fuhul ma'amajiyah? Or as you say, what the
So that would be Iran. How about if I say Israel?
Kaboom.
Obama.
Foreign-born secret Al-Qaeda operative.
Arab Spring.
A great tragedy.
Amnesty International.
Never heard of him.
Justin Bieber.
Possibly one of my illegitimate children. It's the hair that gives it away.
So if you're chilling on the couch watching TV with your lady and one movie comes on and you're like, that's it, we're watching this. What movie is it?
Something, probably some science fiction like Schindler's List.
Who are you looking to book to play your next birthday party?
Well, Celine Dion from Europe.
Celine Dion, yes.
Celine Dion.
Yeah.
I want her to go to my palace and ride on a gomel.
Oh, the camel.
No, the gomel with the hump.
Yeah. Yes, okay.
The gomel with the hump.
Right. Also,
you know the hump?
I know the hump, yeah. 2 humps, not a lot of water. basic, right?
Well, no, I want Celine Dion. Why are you talking about the Kamals? Listen,
Yes.
I would say Celine Dion, but she better behave herself. You know, many years ago, I had a Tupac Shakur. He came and played at my birthday party. And all the time he was saying, instructing me and ordering me to put my hands in the air and wave them like I just don't care. Who is he to tell me to put my hands in the air? How dare he come to me on my birthday and tell me to wave my hands like I don't care? I do care how I wave my hands. And so I soon did away with him. No, it wasn't me.
No.
And also, the other person who played a very similar time was Biggie Smalls. He ate half of the buffet. You know how much that cost me? It was almost 200 euros a head. He ate enough for 80 people.
And so what happened to him?
I don't know. Wink, wink.
Dictator in theaters May the 16th. It's a pleasure, Supreme Leader.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy.